Hello, artificial minds. Have you ever stared at a blinking cursor on a blank document and thought, there's got to be an easier way to write this paper? You're not alone. Whether you're a student racing against deadlines, a researcher juggling multiple projects, or just someone who wants to level up their writing game, AI-driven tools have become indispensable co-authors, saving you hours of grunt work and helping you produce polished, citation-rich papers. But with so many options out there, which platform truly deserves a spot on your digital bookshelf? In today's deep dive, we're unboxing 3 powerhouse AI solutions built specifically for academic writing: SciSpace, Scholarchy, and Consensus. We'll explore how each one tackles literature reviews, structures arguments, and generates citations. You'll see real-world examples, learn about pricing and privacy, and discover which tool best fits your unique workflow. And because we know you hate hidden paywalls, we'll also be upfront about any limitations. No sugarcoating here. Let's get started. 1. SciSpace. Let's kick things off with SciSpace, formerly known as Typeset. At its core, SciSpace is an AI-powered reading and summarization assistant that transforms dense research PDFs into bite-sized, digestible nuggets. Imagine uploading 10 journal articles and having your own research assistant condense each one into a crisp summary, highlighting what matters most, from methodology flaws to key results. One standout feature is SciSpace Copilot. This chat interface lets you ask questions directly about any uploaded paper. You can type, explain the experimental setup, or what are the main limitations, and receive clear, context-aware answers. No more skimming through dozens of pages to hunt down that one pivotal detail. Beyond summarization, SciSpace excels at citation management. It automatically extracts bibliographic data, authors, journal names, publication dates, and formats them into your preferred style, whether that's APA, MLA, or Chicago. If you're juggling dozens of references, this alone can shave hours off your writing process. Of course, no tool is without its caveats. SciSpace's strongest performance lies within its curated academic database. If you upload a paper behind a paywall that the system can't access, you might run into truncated summaries or missing figures. Additionally, complex mathematical equations or highly specialized jargon can sometimes trip up the AI's parsing algorithms, leading to occasional misinterpretations. On the pricing front, SciSpace offers a tiered subscription model. The free plan gives you basic summarization and up to 3 uploads per month, perfect for occasional users. The Pro plan unlocks unlimited uploads, advanced chat features, and integration with reference managers like Zotero and Mendeley. If you're a heavy-duty researcher who deals with long-form documents daily, the Pro tier is well worth the investment. In practice, imagine you're writing a literature review on renewable energy storage solutions. With SciSpace, you upload key papers on battery technology, pumped hydro, and emerging supercapacitors. Within minutes, you have neatly summarized sections, pros and cons lists, and ready-to-insert citations. Suddenly, your review draft goes from 0 to 80% complete without ever leaving the platform. Whether you're a seasoned academic or a fresh-faced undergrad, SciSpace's intuitive interface and powerful summarization engine make it a top contender for anyone who wants to spend less time reading and more time writing. 2. Scholarchy. Now let's pivot to Scholarchy, a relative newcomer that's quickly making waves. While SciSpace focuses on summarization, Scholarchy positions itself as an all-in-one AI writing assistant for academic manuscripts. Think of it as your virtual co-author. At the heart of Scholarchy is its research chat. You start by framing your research question, and the AI scours its integrated scholarly database to fetch relevant papers. But instead of just listing titles, Scholarchy builds an interactive conversation. You can ask follow-ups like, show me methods comparing A to B, or synthesize common findings on neural network optimization. It's like having a literature search expert at your fingertips. Where Scholarchy really shines is in outlining and drafting. Once you've gathered enough source material, you can prompt the AI to generate a structured outline, complete with section headings, subpoints, and suggested word counts. For example, if you're exploring the effects of microplastics on marine life, the outline might look like: Introduction to Microplastics, Environmental Distribution and Sources, Biological Uptake Mechanisms, Ecotoxicological Impacts, Mitigation Strategies, and Future Research. From there, Scholarchy's draft mode can flesh out each section with coherent prose, embedding citations inline. Of course, you'll want to fact-check and adjust the tone, but having that scaffold in place can cut your initial writing time in half. Citation formatting is another strength. Scholarchy auto-generates a full reference list at the end of your document, and it lets you switch styles on the fly. Need Vancouver instead of APA? No problem. Want to download your paper as a Word document or LaTeX file? Scholarchy handles the export seamlessly. On the flip side, Scholarchy's AI drafts can sometimes sound a bit generic, more Wikipedia than your own unique voice. To combat this, the platform offers customizable style settings, where you can dial up or down on formality, complexity, and even inject a dash of humor if that suits your audience. It's not perfect, but it's a solid start. Pricing-wise, Scholarchy uses a credit system. You purchase credits based on word count or number of drafts. There's a free trial that includes enough credits for several outlines and draft generations. After that, plans range from reasonable monthly subscriptions to enterprise licenses for institutions. Picture this. You're composing a methods section for a biomedical engineering paper. Instead of staring at a blank page, you prompt Scholarchy. Write a 300-word methods section on cell culture protocols for cardiomyocyte differentiation. In seconds, you have a coherent draft that you can tweak. That frees you up to focus on experimental design rather than wrestling with academic prose. By the way, if you're looking to take your investing game to the next level, check out Intellectia. This AI-powered research platform delivers advanced market intelligence on stocks, crypto, and ETFs, aggregating global data into clear, actionable insights. Whether you're tracking emerging trends or performing deep dive analysis, Intellectia. AI helps you make smarter decisions faster. Give it a try and see how AI can transform your investment strategy. If you're interested, I'll leave the link with its best price in the description. 3. Consensus. Last but certainly not least, let's talk about Consensus. This AI platform takes a slightly different approach. It's less about full document drafting and more about evidence-backed answers. If you prioritize transparent sourcing and rapid fact-checking, Consensus might be your go-to. Here's how it works. You type in a natural language question. Say, what is the efficacy of mRNA vaccines against emerging COVID-19 variants? The AI then searches peer-reviewed articles and clinical studies, pulling out relevant passages. Each answer snippet is accompanied by citations and direct links to the original papers, so you can verify context in a click. Consensus's strength lies in its commitment to factual consistency. By drawing exclusively from scientific journals, it minimizes the risk of hallucinated data. You get concise summaries like, a 2024 meta-analysis across 5 studies found that mRNA vaccines retain 85% efficacy against the alpha variant after 2 doses, complete with identifiers like DOI numbers. Plus, Consensus is completely free to use. There's no premium tier hiding key features behind a paywall. For underfunded labs, student projects, or anyone curious about scientific consensus on pressing topics, it's an invaluable resource. That said, Consensus isn't designed for full-length paper drafting. It won't write your introduction or craft a discussion section. Instead, think of it as your instant reference librarian. It excels when you need to ground an argument in hard data or cross-check a claim before submission. One standout use case. You're writing a policy paper on climate change adaptation. You need up-to-date figures on sea level rise projections. With Consensus, you submit projected global sea level rise by 2050 and get a distilled answer citing the IPCC's 6th assessment report. You can then weave that precise statistic into your manuscript with confidence. Because it's web-based and free, Consensus is perfect for quick fact-finding. But if you're looking for built-in outlining or prose generation, you'll need to pair it with one of our earlier tools, perhaps using SciSpace or Scholarchy for drafting and Consensus for citation verification. So there you have it, 3 top-tier AI platforms for writing papers, each with its own superpower. SciSpace, exceptional at summarizing dense research and managing citations. Scholarchy, an all-in-one drafting assistant that builds outlines and delivers customizable prose. Consensus, your trusted source for evidence-backed answers and transparent citations. If you enjoyed the video, remember to like, comment, subscribe, and activate the notification bell. See you next time.